So now we're back in, and Eni and Narwhal are about to be picking their stage. They're going to be striking and ready to go. We need a lag test done.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Cool. All right. So Eni and Narwhal is going. I don't know if he went random. I actually wasn't checking. I didn't see if he went random or not. But he is playing the Simon right now. And Eni's been playing. Eni's been saying that he was not going to play PT here at SDI. That he was trying to save PT. Basically, just he just is upset with the Wi-Fi meta and is trying to save PT for local play. And just kind of learning new characters on Wi-Fi. And I think he just started playing Lucario last night. I saw his woes on Twitter as his Lucario went down into 1 million GSP and now I believe is in 8. So as he finally learned the character. So this is I believe his day 1 Lucario, to be sure. And he's number 2 in our Just 2 Guys PR. And right now it's basically just mad neutral. Them just playing footsies here, hanging out, throwing projectiles. Eni doing a really good job evading a lot of what Simon's thrown out, which is really the game you want to play. It feels so rough. Calling out that jump, it feels so rough. But yeah, evading those projectiles is really your number 1 game. Trying to get that nair as the edge guard, but unfortunately, Narwhal holding out just a little bit there.
Narwhal definitely just kind of throwing the projectiles around, but that's the game.
And he opting to take that that cross there to finish that combo, and that F there is just gonna hit. And he's sitting up there with pretty good aura, 110. And 135 now, and Narwhal just struggling to really get momentum, but definitely resetting neutral here. That whip not taking out surprisingly. I really expected it to. I don't think that was what he expected to do. That axe sentiment. Eni really just struggling here, winning neutral almost every time. At this point, all Narwhal's getting off is just a little bit of just chip damage here and there from projectiles, and eventually one of them's going to kill, but he's really looking for the axe to do that, or the holy water to get him to confirm. And he getting the tech onto platform and avoiding both of those projectiles like a madman, but then just charging neutral B straight into the blast zone, losing all his aura at 204. So even stocks now, but Eni definitely holding the momentum. But Narwhal starting to get a little bit here as it's going on. Holding shield and avoiding that dare. Narwhal's come down with that dare quite often throughout this game. Didn't angle that down, surprisingly. The rest of this is really just, like I said, it's just playing a lot of neutral. And
look at the time, man.
Yeah,
it's 4 minutes.
And he's really doing a good job of playing very patiently here, which is, like I said, what you really truly need to do to avoid what the Belmonts are going to be throwing out there, because they sure do want to capitalize on your impatience. But both of them actually in the second stock here, and I was talking about Eni's momentum, but Narwhal's getting a lot of that chip damage. Eni's not able to get anything in here to close out the stock, despite now sitting at 123, and just getting that neutral B off. killing Narwhal right there on that platform. Just grabbing that kill. Plenty of time to charge between stocks. Down smash there on the fallout, not getting the edge guard. Unfortunately missed ledge there for Eni, but thankfully Narwhal was not able to capitalize on it. Narwhal, yep, I was about to say Narwhal really putting himself in the worst position possible with that up B. Alright, and here we go, game 2, Eni Narwhal. And Narwhal going Villager. Once again, I actually did not check to see if he was going random. So anyone watching this in post, you guys would have been able to see. Anyone watching the VODs, but I just haven't. I know Narwhal expressed that he didn't know how he'd do since he hasn't played seriously in a little while. So perhaps if he is going random or playing characters that he's not super familiar with or super comfortable with or just who he wants to play around with, that might just be a way to relax and play a little bit more calmly. But definitely in this particular game, he seems to have the one-up here, at least for a little bit. I'd love to see a pocketed neutral B, but I think a lot at this point, and he's going to be using that neutral B out of tech situations to avoid the pocket. That up B going far across the stage very quick. There's the pocket. Nope. Narwhal even hit that, and he was ready. Ready to go there. React. But every time Narwhal hits Eni, you know, he just gets more powerful. So this is actually kind of a... this is beneficial in some regards for Eni. Planting that tree there, but not actually able to water it. Now it's just a little sapling. Meanwhile, Eni's slowly getting this back up. Oh, he used that back air right there, yep, and Narwhal was smart enough to try to water that tree right there at the edge. So he was able to take that stock with him. Incredibly even game, just very much back and forth. Once again, same thing we saw before, this is just slightly faster paced, is just lots of just trading blows in neutral. But Eni has absolutely the floor here. Almost giving up stage control there to Villager, which can be a little bit dangerous, but Lucario's fast enough to prevent a lot of the setups. And he's been working on his movement, as you can see, and really taking advantage of B reversing here in this.
Definitely not approaching
No.
A follow-up there.
Yeah, Narwhal's been very, for someone I've never seen play Villager, he's actually very proficient with lining up a lot of Villager stuff. Also, a character that he played a lot in the past.
I've never seen it.
Yeah. And using that as counter fodder, but Narwhal was ready because it just has so much startup.
Little bowling ball
Yep.
at center stage from a mile away.
And at this point, Narwhal is just kind of just mashing in all honesty. You saw him follow up that F smash with a down smash. I think Narwhal is gonna really want to try to focus himself, recenter himself. He's seeing that he's definitely losing momentum here and now. Absolutely behind. Wanting to play much more patiently and just like I said, I think the real issue here is he was just not really thinking, he was just mashing. We see that sometimes in streams where he that like, yeah, I just mash when I start panicking. This might be a situation like that.
Absolutely.
He's only one good hit away from picking up these stocks, but every second that goes by and he seems to be piling on more and more percent. Pocketing that wood, but unfortunately just throwing it right off the edge anyway. Oh, using that side B to to prevent the neutral beat from coming in. And there we go.
Yeah, you can't act out of that up B, unfortunately.
Nope, and Narwhal not going to ledge there. Was his doom, whereas Eni takes that set 2-0 with his J2 Lucario, perhaps?